While you're on the Caribbean, I'll be on a country cruise.
Did you write that?
I didn't.
That's anticlimactic.
No, buddy of mine, Kerry Kurt Phillips, and I think Spoonermore. What was his? Yeah, Andy Spooner. Is that right? Andrew Spooner. Anyways, written a long time ago. Buddy of mine wrote it. He was also a Hoosier, and he's on the cusp. If he's not, I think he's been nominated. I don't know if he's in a Country Music Songwriter Hall of Fame, but I know he's. If he's not, he's close to getting in there. Yeah, his name Kerry Kurt Phillips.
Do you write a lot of music?
I don't write a whole lot. I do write every now and again. I'm not one of those guys that can just you say I'm writing today. I have to have something to write about. You know.
You don't have any material then, do you?
Oh, I have material. Come on. Yeah, I have stuff. But, when I first came to town, all these great writers I was hanging around with, I was just a little bit scared, to be honest. They were so great, and I didn't want to play any of my mess and have them think, well, good night, who's this guy? But I do write with some really great writers, and I have had, a couple of those things cut. So on my project,
okay.
So I decided to cut my own stuff. So there you go. No, we do have a few things of mine that are out in the
Are
atmosphere.
any on this new record that you have?
They sure are. Yeah, and the record that we'll be putting out, I guess moving forward in the springtime, it's probably going to be a record like a vinyl, and it'll have a couple of them on it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. Thank you.
So you just put out this new project.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Are we off the?
We're on Facebook.
Oh, we're live
and
now.
we're live on YouTube.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yep. We're not on the radio yet. We're about to catch up.
Okay.
But
Gotcha. Yeah. So we went in and cut. We've cut, I guess, 11 new things officially, 10 new things, and then we're gonna package that out this spring. But you've played a couple of the singles already, and now you're on the new single, Christian County.
I love that song.
Well, thank you.
I'm excited.
Yeah. It's a big record. We're pretty proud of it.
He's given up on us.
See you, Craig.
I moved that out of your way. Now you're leaving.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Fletcher, he's left the building.
That was a joke.
That was a joke.
He's left.
Keep going.
We ran one person off. Y'all want to try to run Dave off?
It won't take long.
So, you can't see? Oh, you're getting that for your notes. I would have got that for you. The joys of getting older. Nobody knows about that yet. Can you see now?
We can do another one, too. We need to.
We're ready.
Okay. We're ready?
Man, are you blind?
You mean tractors and truck. Or, I'm sorry, take it outside.
All right, everybody, welcome to the All Lunch Hour Country Cafe here on WLX. Whew. Oh my gosh, we had a lot of news to talk about today, evidently. Roger, we have a horrible echo. Where'd he go? Roger. Okay, Eddie, you need to pipe it down. We can hear you up here. Okay. So, everybody, I'm very excited to welcome Dave Wilbert
Thank you.
and Craig. So, we are so excited to have you as your song, Christian County Homecoming Queen, it's going up the charts.
It is.
Really fast. And I love the song. Of course, Lonnie goes, I still like trucks better.
Tractors
Yes.
and trucks. Uh-huh.
And I said, oh, I like this new one better.
Mm-hmm.
So it just says you got a lot of music to choose from.
That's right.
That's what I think.
This is the, I guess Christian County is the third single that we've put out, and we appreciate you guys getting behind Tractors and Trucks, and Take It Outside was our last single before Christian County.
I think we've played all three of them.
Oh, yeah.
And so, and for an independent artist, and for us to do that, we don't always do that. Actually, we rarely do that. So you should feel honored.
I am. I really appreciate it. I do. We actually, Tractors and Trucks went to number 2 on the independent charts behind Shenandoah and Luke Combs. And I don't know how Luke Combs is an independent artist, but we hung up at number 2 forever. And then Take It Outside was actually the first number 1 record we had on the independent
Really?
charts. Yeah. So it was number 1 record. So thank you guys for playing it. Thank you guys for
You're
listening
so
to it.
welcome.
We
And
appreciate it.
not only are you a independent artist, but you're a local to WLX. You're in our listening area. Lonnie, come on up and join us.
Yep. Just outside. I can hear it. I'm in Hickman County. Yeah, a little area out there called Coble.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
And so I am so excited to have you here with us today. And so before we get any further, go ahead and play us a great song.
Sure. Let's do Take It Outside. Spend my summers in a crawfish creek, rolled up jeans and dirty bare feet, free as a wind blowing through the leaves, at least till supper time. I was backyard Chipper Jones playing catch, dog's best friend with a stick of fetch. Put 1,000 miles on that BMX, and man, that thing could fly. Some days I feel these 4 walls closing in. Let's take it outside, find a little room to break, wet line in a stream and hope they bite. Leave it all behind, out where the tall grass grows, watching that sun turn gold behind the pine. You only get one life, let's take it outside. Give me a good campfire or a county fair, 6-string picking on a front porch chair. Mountain or beach, baby, I don't care. Just grab a cooler and a long chair. Let's take it outside, find a little room to break, wet line in a stream and hope they bite. Leave it all behind, out where the tall grass grows, watching that sun turn gold behind the pine. You only get one life, let's take it outside. Some days I feel these 4 walls closing in. I don't believe that's what God intended. Let's take it outside, find a little room to break, wet line in a stream and hope they bite. Leave it all behind, out where the tall grass grows, watching that sun turn gold behind the pines. You only get one life, let's take it outside. Let's take it outside.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's great.
Well, you know, Dave, when I seen the title of that song, I thought that's going to be a song about fighting in a bar.
It does. It sounds like it.
Right. I think that's the intention.
But it's a good song. I was tickled when it turned out the way it did because, man, there's so many kids now that need to get outside.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I grew up, my brother and my mom are here, and we grew up in a little farm town, a little small town in southern Indiana, and on a dead-end street, and we were out from sun up to sundown, and that's how we lived. We went everywhere, running around on bikes, and, I mean, we didn't come home until we had to, for the most part. So it is a kind of a nostalgic song, takes us back to those days, and hopefully there's some kids out there doing that stuff today. The next song we're going to do is this is one of my favorite songs I've been able to record. This is really about here. It's about anywhere in rural America. For me, it was rural Indiana. This is a song called "Close Your Eyes and You'll Miss It." There's a two-lane piece of blacktop road that runs right through my mind. I've been down so many times I could almost drive it blind. Just turned south on 61, right off the interstate. 10 miles more, and there's a little store that sells groceries, gas, and bags. Close your eyes and you'll miss it. There ain't that much to see. There's not a single shopping mall out on those clover leaves. Close your eyes and you'll miss it. I'm telling you the truth. 'Cause every night when I close my eyes, that's exactly what I do. Becky Jones said I'd be back. Oh, that girl was right. 'Cause I drive by her daddy's house in my dreams most every night. Sometimes at work I close my door, put the world on hold. I close my eyes and watch the cars go by, that little white spot in the road. Close your eyes and you'll miss it. There ain't that much to see. There's not a single shopping mall out on those clover leaves. Close your eyes and you'll miss it. I'm telling you the truth. 'Cause every night when I close my eyes, that's exactly what I do. Close your eyes and you'll miss it. I'm telling you the truth. 'Cause every night when I close my eyes, that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I love how just traditional country you are. Don't y'all agree?
Yes.
I mean, just traditional. I love it.
Charlotte, if you go to Dave's website, you got a big sign that comes up that says, "Warning, real country music."
Yeah. I like that because I was listening to that on the way in here. I was listening to your station, hoping I'd hear one of my songs for the first time on the radio. And it says that's one of your things. Real country music is one of the things you guys talk about on your DJs. And then as I was fixing to pull in, my favorite song of all time, A Country Boy Can't Survive, came on. So I was like, well, I'm in the right place. So.
Eddie asked on the radio the other day, he said, what song can you not help but sing along to? So what would you say yours is? What comes on the radio that you can't help but sing along to?
Well, definitely Country Boy Can't Survive, but...
I was going to text you the other day and say that was one of them. I said Friends in Low Places.
Sure.
That one, yes.
Well, all those. Any Haggard song, any Yoakum song, you know. I'm really big into George Michael's, you know, Wham. So, you know, Wake Me Up Before You Go Go. That's one that I just can't lay off.
Can you do that one for us?
You know, it's hard to. It's.
So, who were your biggest influences?
You know, faith
in your country music. What are your biggest influences?
Well, we kind of hit on them. Merle Haggard, Dwight Yoakam, Alan Jackson, George Strait.
Now, you said earlier you really enjoyed Jelly Bean.
Yeah. Yeah, you said Jelly Bean.
That's what you called him earlier? Oh, I love it.
Yeah. No, so Cody Johnson, I like Cody Johnson quite a bit as far as the new artists that are out there. I think he's really strong. And
Lonnie's got a question he asked all our artists.
Yes, I do, and I want to ask you this question. If you could bring back any deceased artist, any genre, and do a duet with them, who would you like for it to be?
Now, wait, there's a prize if you get Lonnie's favorite.
There is a prize if you get my favorite.
I'm probably not going to get your favorite.
You won't.
Female be Aretha Franklin.
Okay.
Male be Ray Charles.
Okay.
You lose.
Hey, that's still good. All right.
Yeah.
Yes, it is two good ones.
His is Elvis.
I've had one to give me my favorite.
What's
Elvis.
your favorite?
Elvis.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Give us something else.
All right. So this went number 2 on the independent charts. Tractors and Trucks. We're more than just a name on a water tower that you see from the interstate. We're more than just a train whistle every hour, a truck stop you pass along the way. More than just some dust on a dirt road, red sun setting on a silo. We're the seeds that our grandpas planted that grew into good-hearted, hard-working people. Deep roots that we don't take for granted, like the stars and stripes or the cross on the steeple. This map dot may not look like much. There's a whole lot more to us than tractors and trucks. We're more than just a tab on a cold beer pocket in a field on a Friday night. We're more than just riverbank fiber dropping, barefooting in the moonlight. More than just some circles in a cornfield, but slinging when we drop it in a four-wheel, yeah. We're the seeds that our grandmas planted that grew into good-hearted, hard-working people. Deep roots that we don't take for granted, like the stars and stripes or the cross on the steeple. This map dot may not look like much. There's a whole lot more to us than tractors and trucks. Come on, Craig. We're the seeds that our grandpas planted that grew into good-hearted, hard-working people. Deep roots that we don't take for granted, like the stars and stripes or the cross on the steeple. This map dot may not look like much. There's a whole lot more tractors and trucks. Then tractors and trucks. Whole lot more to Lawrenceburg than tractors and trucks. Thank you very much. I'm trying to work this dang frog out. I didn't know it was frog season down here in Lawrenceburg, but it jumped right in my throat as soon as I walked in there. I think it's Eddie's fault, my manager over there. I was fine until I got around him, but I apologize for my frogginess.
I thought you were talking about our Eddie.
Yeah,
he has that
see,
effect on
it's
people.
just the Eddies.
It's the Eddies.
See,
Got a case of the Eddies.
You don't want a case of our Eddie.
Hey, there is nothing more special than our Eddie.
Yes.
What? No, it's just because of the last 44 years that you've dedicated your life to WLX.
By God. Thank you, Eddie. That's awesome.
We tried to run him off, but he come back.
So I'm going to do a song I cut a while back. I think y'all might have played this song. We put this out really before we knew anything of what we were doing. Like we really still don't, but we knew less then than we know now, that's for sure. And you guys might have heard of a songwriter by the name of Jason Matthews, and written a bunch of big records, and he and Carrie Kurt wrote this thing. And I was lucky enough to record it a little while back. It's called It's Getting There. I can tell by the way my palms start sweating when we're holding hands, by the way my tongue gets tangled up asking her to dance. I get the chills when she kisses on my neck, the way that I feel. Well, it might not be love yet, but it's getting there. I can tell by the dreams I've been dreaming when I go to sleep at night, by the way I wake up every morning wishing she was by my side. Maybe someday, when the time is right, I guess willing to wait. Well, it might not be love yet, but it's getting there. 'Cause it's getting where I see her face, hear her voice every place I go. It's getting where we've got so close, she can read my mind almost, even I can see there's a change in me. The way I crank up the radio whenever that certain song comes on, the way I fall all over myself trying to get to the telephone whenever she calls. I hang on every word she says, it won't be long. Well, it might not be love yet, but it's getting there. 'Cause it's getting where I see her face, hear her voice every place I go. It's getting where we've got so close, she can't read my mind almost, even I can say there's a change in me. Well, we might not be there yet, but we're moving straight ahead. No, it might not be love yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there.
I like it.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Well, Dave, tell us how you got from Indiana to Nashville.
Well, I got in a truck, put about $50 of gas in it, and drove down 65 South.
$50. That was a long time ago.
Well, I was hitchhiking, and so that songwriter Kerry Kurt Phillips heard me. I was at the band, and we were playing all around kind of southern Indiana, and we were playing a show one time in Vincennes, Indiana, and he came up out of the crowd and introduced himself, and he was a Hoosier, and he said, man, I wish you'd consider coming to town, and so I did, and that's kind of how it all got started. He was living up in Hendersonville at the time, and when Hendersonville was still country, and I used to go down and visit with him a little bit, and eventually I said, you know what, I'm going to make the plunge, and I was working for Peterbilt Motors, if anybody knows the trucking world, and came down here when they still had their plant in Madison. So I came down here and worked in the trucking world for a while and tried to sing a little bit, and life happened, and got married and had a bunch of kids, and then more life happened, and anyway, that's why I'm here, and it's been a long journey to get back to be playing. I was playing quite a bit when I first came to town, and like I said, priorities had to shift a little bit, but now I've kicked all my kids out and told them we're going to go play music, so they're on their own fending, and we don't have a tip jar out here. This bucket will do. They need cigarettes, so if anybody's got any spare change, don't be afraid to throw it in the bucket.
So how many children do you have, Dave?
3 that I claim on my taxes.
Okay. All right.
Just teasing. I'm teasing. No, I've got 3, but they're all grown up, and we're real proud of them. We've got one that's a chef down in Tampa.
Ooh.
We got one that's she runs a bunch of Verizon stores, kind of over in Murfreesboro in that way, and then we got a son that's in the United States Army.
Okay. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So I want to do, this is a brand new song, and not very many people have heard it. Of course, my team, and I want to say thank you to my social media team here and my management and my brother and my mom and all, and Craig. Everybody give Craig a round of applause. I'm giving him a little, he thought this going, I've been faking him out. We've been rehearsing the right way, and then I've been trying to see if he'll follow me the wrong way up here today. So anyway, but this is a great record called Footprints on the Moon. It's actually going to be the title track of the vinyl project that I'm going to be putting out sometime in the spring or summer of 2025. No, it's okay. I'm not going to play. I'm capoing in 2, right? Pick yourself up and brush the fear off, 'cause you made it too far to turn back. Remember why you started in the first place. Don't let your mistakes knock you off track. The sun may not be shining where you are right now, but give the world some time to turn itself around. Impossible's for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon, 'cause there's footprints on the moon. What if those 4 lads from Liverpool had packed up their guitars and given in? Or if the man behind the mouse on the big screen gave up believing in imagination? The sun may not be shining where you are right now, but give the world some time to turn itself around. Impossible's for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. 'Cause there's footprints on the moon. You can spend a lifetime wondering what could have been, or you can try and try again. The sun may not be shining where you are right now, but give the world some time to turn itself around. Impossible's for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. 'Cause there's footprints on the moon. Yeah, there's footprints on the moon. Keep playing, Craig. So we recorded this thing, and I said, you know what? There needs to be another version of this song. So we cut a gospel piece. If you guys will dig it, let me render it for you if you don't mind. We're just going to take it from the chorus out. The sun may not be shining where you are right now, but give the Lord some time to turn your life around. Impossible for those who won't let their feet leave the ground. Whoever said the sky's the limit gave up too soon. 'Cause there's footprints on the moon. Thank you very much.
Wow. I just have to tell you that that really resonates with me. I love that.
I love it.
I mean, yeah. We're going to go in there and add it right now. Lonnie,
Yes.
go add it right now.
Yes, I'm on my way.
It's a big record, and if you know the guys that wrote this song, especially one of them, his name's Kevin Barton. I hope I'm not trying to talk out of school here, but he was born really severely handicapped, and just a genius of a writer, and sweet as he can be. So y'all need to make that a #1 record.
Yes.
Big time.
Wow.
It deserves it. It really does. It's not that I'm singing it or anything like that. I am selfish, and I do want the money from it. I'm not kidding you now, but we are coin operated up here. We are for profit. But we've been running in the red for a long dang time, I'll tell you that. So I'm going to play the next. This is actually going to be the next single after Christian County. But we think anyway. We feel like this song will be really great come Valentine's Day. I remember when it all began. You couldn't keep your body from my hands. And I remember nights we felt so close. How you got so distant, I don't know. But as you plan your brand new life, keep this one thing in mind. If you ever feel like loving me again, doors wide open, baby, walk right in. Girl, I'll show you some things never end. If you ever feel like loving me again. People changing, baby, so do dreams. They move along to where the grass is green. But I won't hold you down to what we had. Last thing I wanna do is make you sad. But if things don't fly your way, girl, it's never too late. If you ever feel like loving me again, the door's wide open, baby, walk right in. I'll be waiting till the end of time, heart and mind, from now just like back then. If you ever feel like needing someone who will love you like I've always done, girl, I'll show you some things never end. If you ever feel like loving me again. If you ever feel like loving me again, the door's wide open, baby, walk right in. Girl, I'll show you some things never end. If you ever feel like loving me again.
Well, Dave, I was doing a little research on you to kind of know a little bit more about you, and I run across an interview you done, and you were asked a question: "What is the funniest mistake you ever made starting out?"
I got a lot. I got a lot of mistakes, but I guess that's kind of got me to where I am now. Starting out in what capacity?
Well, it was a story about a Diet Coke, is what I read about.
Oh, I think it was a story. I think it was a Sprite. I think, if it's the same story. But years and years ago, we used to play in, this was back in the Indiana days, we'd play anywhere they'd have us. So we'd play a lot of county fair, parades. So we'd be on a float going down the road, playing a full band, playing country music to like a generator. We were fixing to play. This was back in French Lick, Indiana, if anybody knows where French Lick is. You've heard of Larry Bird. And unbeknownst to me, a yellow jacket had flew into my Sprite. So I took a big slug of that right before getting ready to sing, and it stung me all the way down. All the way out, too, I think. But anyway, and a show must go on.
Yeah.
Is that the story?
That's the story.
Yeah. I was like, well, I'm trying to think of what I did with Diet Coke. It's hard telling. No, there's been lots of crazy stories. Most of them I can't say on the radio.
And he did go ahead and say in the interview that taught him to always drink a drink that you could put a cap on.
Well, unless you're indoors like today. I don't think you guys have a swarm of yellow jackets in here. I do have a Diet Coke. Now you got me nervous.
Also, we were talking about your hometown, and there was a movie filmed near your hometown, was it not?
It might have been up in Bloomington where they filmed Breaking Away. That's an old movie. But I was a little when that came out. But I think it was Madison. They filmed the show Madison about the regatta, the Madison Regatta, about the boat races on the Ohio River, which is probably, what, Mom, 20 miles from us, something like that?
Well, from I read, it said Hoosiers.
Yeah, Hoosiers. Hoosiers wasn't filmed near our hometown, but the town it was about is Milan, Indiana. They call it Old Hickory in the actual movie, but Milan is between where I grew up in Cincinnati. So actually, a little town called Lawrenceburg, ironically, is real close to Milan, Indiana. That's no joke. It's real close.
All right, okay. So I understood it from what I read, but it looked like your hometown. Is that what you were saying about that?
Yeah. I mean, if you've seen Hoosiers, you've kind of seen where we grew up. Everybody had a basketball goal, and all the farms, had a hoop. That was common, still is today. Basketball in Indiana is a thing.
Yeah, and there is a lot of farmland. I traveled to Gary, Indiana. Between Indianapolis and Gary, it's just wide open farmland. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's on the north end of the state. We were real close. We were about an hour south of Indianapolis and an hour, I guess, west of Cincinnati and an hour north of Louisville. But our little world didn't go very far. I mean, I didn't even know Nashville really existed when I was little. If it wasn't 20, 30 miles away. I knew the east. My family's from New Jersey, so if it wasn't in New Jersey or down in Kentucky, where my mom was from, I didn't know about it. That's just the way it was. But yeah, I wouldn't trade it for anything.
So what about this next song you got?
This is the single. This is your song, and this is about that, right? This is when we heard this record. Again, you know, I'm biased, but this song deserves to be heard broad and wide and a lot. It's called Christian County Homecoming Queen. I hope y'all dig it. Well, you never think the queen would be the first one in the castle to get up. This one scrambles eggs, packs book bags, and herds 3 kids on the bus. When she's grocery shopping, she stops and talks to everyone she sees. Oh, and they ain't got a clue that they're talking to royalty. When I see her in the garden, overalls, cotton gloves, and rubber boots, she looks so out of place. I guess that's something I'll never get used to. But I say yard work ain't fit for a girl like her. She just laughs at me. And that ball cap may block the sun, but it can't cover up her majesty. Sometimes she gets to thinking she's just a mother and a wife, so I remind her of her true identity. She says that was years ago, 20 pounds or so, just a silly memory. But to me she'll always be class of 93, Christian County homecoming queen. She could have went to college, New York City, been a model, there's no doubt. And I know she had a choice, so I thank God she chose a right. And when I see her clipping coupons or washing dishes, Lord, it's easy to forget everything she could have been and everything she really is. Sometimes she gets to thinking she's just a mother and a wife, so I remind her of her true identity. She says that was years ago, 20 pounds or so, just a silly memory. But to me she'll always be the class of 93, Christian County homecoming queen. And every night I go to sleep, I close my eyes and dream with the Christian County homecoming queen. Thank you very much. You know, I knew I had a hit on my hand. I played it for my attorney, and he started crying.
Wow.
I hope you're not billing me by the tear. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I tell you, Dave, I rate that song right up there with Marty Robbins, My Woman, My Wife. That's
strong.
That style of
Wow.
man. that
Marty is
great.
I'm a Marty Robbins fan, big time.
So,
That's a great.
I could see Marty Robbins doing that song too. But
Well,
not
you know
as,
he's
but
not.
as good
You know
as
he's not
did.
with us anymore. You know that, right?
I know that, but you know he wouldn't do it. He wouldn't have done it as good as you did.
So if you can see him, you got to go to see a doctor, baby.
Yeah. Well,
You leave Lonnie alone. If he says Marty Robbins is going to do it, he's going to do it.
yeah.
Devil woman. Yeah. No, I love Marty.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, it's great. Let's do. You got anything for me, or can we keep on rendering?
You keep on going. It's your show.
Are we doing all right out there? Yeah. Thank you very much. want to thank Miss Charlotte, Roger, Eddie. I think I'm getting everybody right. And LB.
Yeah.
All right. Let's give her a round of applause, everybody. Thank you for having us.
And I would love to thank Robbie. She has helped us with the food, and Wanda, and Riley.
Well, I haven't tasted any of the food, so I didn't thank you.
And Philip, because they made sure everything happened behind the scenes. So thank you guys.
Thank you very much. Just teasing. Thank you very,
and
very
Colby.
much.
Colby's doing the camera.
Yeah. Thank you, Colby.
So thank you guys.
This was a song I heard, kind of giving you behind the scenes a little bit. This is going to be on the next project as well. Brand new, brand new. Like this is hot off the press. Even though this song isn't hot off the press, it's been around for a little bit. But you know, sometimes big records just have a way of hiding until they come out when they need to. And this is that song. Mom, are you still with us? Making sure. Did I miss something? Why are you telling me goodbye? Did it mean nothing? Was it love we made just one big lie? Tell me one thing before you go. Why are you acting like someone I don't know? Wasn't it you holding me tight night after night? Saying that you finally found somebody who you knew that you would love for the rest of your life. My heart's confused. Wasn't it me? Wasn't it you? I must be crazy. I thought I knew you like a book. Yes, I read you wrong. Or maybe I misunderstood. Were we planning on forever? Were we going there together? Wasn't it you holding me tight night after night? Saying that you finally found somebody who you knew that you would love for the rest of your life. My heart's confused. Wasn't it me? Wasn't it you? Wasn't it you holding me tight night after night, saying that you finally found somebody who you knew that you would love for the rest of your life? My heart's confused. Wasn't it me? Wasn't it you? Wasn't it you? Yeah.
I love it. I have not heard a song I didn't just love.
Yeah, it's all been good.
I mean,
Well, it should be DW all the time on the radio
I
station.
know,
Come on with it.
right?
Well, now let's go back to Marty Robbins just a minute. You said that Marty was dead.
He lives in us.
He's not dead. No, he's a deacon at the church Elvis preaches at in Arkansas.
That's right. Oh, what a great! I mean, yeah, I love Marty Robbins. It's funny you brought him up. I haven't thought about him in a long time, but so I love him, and I love Buck Owens, and I love all that stuff.
That's good music right there. Yeah. That's country music.
If you play that downtown, you're liable to get arrested, but it's good stuff. It really is. Anything?
No. So is this is the last one you have on here? I just want to thank. You got two more?
Like to do two more if we can.
Yes, absolutely. So I want to thank our sponsors, which are Bud Light and Volco Automotive. They made this possible.
Thank you very much.
And some great people own both of those businesses, and we just want to thank them for providing the show. And our profits today go to help X Cares, which we support people who have had issues in the community, which is a nonprofit. And so we have T-shirts and hats for sale, and those profits, also help support that cause. But you are fabulous, and we just absolutely are blown away by your list of songs. So just want you to know that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and appreciate you guys sitting out here and letting me act a little bit silly, but it's fun. It's been a long time. I recently thought I could fly, so I flew off my roof and smashed my right heel bone and had to have all reconstructive surgery. So this is really the first time I've played in a long, long time. So I appreciate y'all bearing with us. So we're going to do a couple new tunes. Well, let's just give it to them. It's called Live from America. It's Saturday night. Yeah! Johnny's at the spray and go washing his truck. Vicky's got the visor down, piling on makeup. She just put a wiggle in it, boy, we gotta get rolling. There's a party tonight and everybody's going. Hey, yeah, get ready, hey. Anything can happen, better hold on tight. Live from America, it's Saturday night. Take a quick cruise through the old frost top. Well, there's Nancy Mackey, woo, man, ain't she hot? Well, out in the boondocks, they're smoking brisket. Got a barn full of beer, hey, don't you miss it. Come on and get your groove on. Let your hair down, we're gonna do it up right. Live from America, it's Saturday night. There's a 5-piece band in a 2-car garage. The front yard's looking like a Walmart parking lot. Well, Sonny punched Sam, caught him kissing Susan. Doug and Lisa's in the back room, sparking and spooning. Hey, yeah, it's getting crazy. She told her mama she wouldn't, but she just might. It's live from America, it's Saturday night. Got the barbecue smoking and the beer's on ice. Live from America, it's Saturday night. Yeah! Saturday night. All right, all right, all right. Yeah. So we got one more. We want to thank y'all for hanging out with us. Big hand to my man, Craig the Flash Fletcher. Want to thank everybody here. Want to thank the radio station for having us down again. Thank you guys, WLX 97.5, and that's when I hear anyway. And want to thank you all for coming out and hanging out with us. Anything else? Anybody have any questions?
You got some photos afterwards that you'll sign?
Yeah, I'll sign some stuff. They make great stocking stuffers. And
if you want to hold the form in the bottom of the stocking, shove that picture in the bottom of it.
They make great airplanes. But yeah, I'd love to meet y'all and visit with you if we can for just a little bit. And thank you again so much for coming out. And thank Eddie and Brian and Diane and everybody here. Thank y'all so much.
And we'll take some photos if anybody wants to take photos afterwards. So here we go. Dave Wilbert.
Thank you very much. This song is called Route 5, Box 109.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere outside of Gadsden, I saw Mama standing in the kitchen. Then along about Decatur, I started smelling taters and fried chicken. And then a trooper pulled me over and said if I drove any slower, he was gonna lock me up for killing time. He said, boy, have you been drinking? I said, no, sir. I was just thinking about Route 5, Box 109. I was thinking about red wigglers and a stringer full of brim, and the sound of King of Spades made in the spokes of my old twin. I was racing Richie Brown for a great knee high. Yeah, lately I've been thinking about Route 5, Box 109. I pulled back on the freeway, found a country DJ out of Lawrenceburg. So I called him up just hoping he'd keep my tired eyes open till I reached Nashville. Well, I spoke and he just listened about the place that I was missing. Then he left when he came back on the line. He said, boy, the switchboard's blinking. You got half of Alabama thinking about Route 5, Box 109. About Mama's cat head biscuits and Martha White's self-rising flower, and getting Rabbit Ear's position for Glenn Campbell's good time hour, and the sound of Daddy snoring playing gentle on my mind. Yeah, lately I've been thinking about Route 5, Box 109, and that bed of black-eyed Susans in a whitewashed tractor tie, and that set of threadbare sheets hanging on a clothesline wire, Mama's bucket full of pies, oh, making sure we had shine. Yeah, lately I've been thinking about Route 5, Box 109. Lately I've been thinking about Route 5, Box 109. Thank you. Sorry about my little frog. I thought I had it beat. Thank you very much. Greg, thank you, buddy. Appreciate you.
Awesome. Thank you. And y'all look up Dave Wilbert's music, and y'all call the local radio station and request it. Bug Eddie and LB. Tell them y'all want to hear it. So if y'all want Dave to Shabuzi, Jelly Bean, Dave Wilbert, everybody. Let's give him another round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll wait till he turns it off and then we'll shut her down. Oh, well, never mind. Took a while for that. Came into the middle section.